1.20 is here and I'm a little bit excited. Wahoo! There's a whole bunch of exciting new blocks like these and these and these. We have a gorgeous brand new biome, new armor trim so you can look fabulous, as well as some incredibly lifelike new mobs. You're right, mate. So today I'm going to dive straight into a new world, hopefully come across the best mob ever, and turn this jungle into a beautiful bamboo village with all our early game needs. So here we are, my first steps into 1.20 and I am buzzing. You might notice that we're in hardcore again, because that went like so well last time. Ah! Quick, fly! Oh god! I guess first things first, time for some tree chopping and some tools. No point waiting around, stone tools gathered already, and I guess that these are pretty much useless now. And I think we're going to leave that here so we remember where spawn was. So what's the goal for episode 1 and for a new world? Well, we're in 1.20 now and I am seriously hyped for those new bamboo blocks. So I want to find a jungle and build some pretty awesome stuff with it. And I don't want to make just a starter house, I want to make a whole village with everything that we need to get started in a new world. And for me, that means that we need a plan. And the first build for our starter village is all about getting ourselves some food. But first, hello, cherry biome. Oh, I haven't seen one of these yet. They look so good. And the petals, oh, I love these. Wait, so how do these work? Let me grab a few of these. Wait, so you place one and you could just basically just keep spamming them. Oh, I love it. I love it. I really want to grab some of this stuff because damn, it looks so good. But the sun's going down, so we should probably try and find ourselves a bed first. Any sheep around? No? Ooh, a village! Oh my god, that is so lucky. Ooh, a second village. Sorry buddy, this is my bed for tonight. Shall we go and get some of that cherry wood, and then we can raid these villagers? So that's about a stack-ish of some logs, and we got a bunch of these saplings which look amazing. Time to go and see what good stuff this has to offer. Ooh, one of these armourer things? I don't know what they are, but usually they have good stuff. Hey dude, I'm going to steal some of your stuff, alright? Yeah, you're fine about it. So we got a whole bunch of stuff, some useful and some not, and nothing else bad happened, okay? I didn't do anything. But like I said, yes... Sorry, am I interrupting you? I want to build in a jungle this season. I got a taste for free stuff. So I'm thinking shipwrecks. So shipwrecks are pretty OP at the start of a new world. I got all this really great stuff, as well as these snazzy clothes. Oh dear. You okay? Apparently not. And on my travels, I also managed to pick up some spruce and some dark oak logs. And I think now it's probably time for us to actually go and find that jungle for us to live in. Oh my goodness, it's a camel! I've been so excited for these guys. Look at him. Look how cute they are sitting down like that. Oh, you're so cute. Yes, you're cute. Look at his ears. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, look at them stand up. Oh, these are just the best mob ever. We need to keep you, dude. We need to keep you. Where can we get a saddle from? He loves us. Okay, we need to go and find a saddle so we can come and claim this guy. I guess we're in a desert, so we could try and find a desert temple. Wait a minute. Is that... It is. Literally right next door. Ooh, another smithing template. So we got the coastal one from the shipwrecks and 2 of these dune ones. I say 2. I mean 4. Ooh, saddle! Ooh, prop 3. I'll have that. Ooh, diamond horse armour. Do you think you can put that on a camel? Where are you, Mr. Camel? Here we are. Oh, the saddle looks so cool. Can we sit on? Oh, yes. Just chilling.
2 hours later.
Is he actually going to stand up if I'm sat on him? Should we give him a little break? Hey, I think we were right. Now we can actually go and find that jungle. Oh, these guys are actually pretty slow. Well, apparently trying to get a camel through the jungle isn't that easy. Oh god, I'm stuck! But we made it, and I think we might have just found the perfect jungle spot for our little village. So let's hop off this guy. I think he needs a name, by the way. And he's already started running away, so we're probably going to need a little box to try and keep him from escaping. Okay, maybe he's actually way too lazy to run away. Well, this is sad. But it's only temporary. Let's start getting ourselves settled in with the first build for our jungle village. And the first thing that we need to do is clear out a bit of space. So that's given us a bit more space to work with. Haven't released him yet. And for this one, we're going to need a whole bunch of this stuff. And then we can use those to craft a whole bunch of these new bamboo blocks. And for a palette for this, I want to use the bamboo, and it kind of makes sense to use some of the jungle wood with it. And then I'm thinking some of the dark oak that we found as a bit of a roof trim. Probably stripped though. So let's start up with some walls for a little house. Well, the food house has got its first little occupant. And you might think it looks a bit weird. Well, that's because we're going to go for a little slanted roof on this one. I think that's starting to actually look a little bit like a house. And if we grab some of these bamboo bits, we can chuck them in the roof. And I actually think some of this moss, and if we crafted up some melon blocks, that would go really well with the green bamboo stuff. I think that is looking pretty decent. Although I am thinking that the walls look a little bit plain, and maybe we need another block just to give it a bit of texture. And we do have all of these hay bales that we got from the villagers, so maybe we could go and find some mud and go for some packed mud with the jungle wood. But first we're going to have to head off and find a mangrove. You don't want to know how far away that mangrove was. But now we can turn a bunch of this hay into wheat, and we can make a whole load of packed mud. Yeah, that looks wicked. Very jungly, if that's a word. Now let's chuck in some detailing, like some doors, windows, and some other bits and bobs. That's looking pretty good. Only one slight problem. Someone's kind of moved in already. But enough about him. Next thing, we just need to spam a whole bunch of vines all over the place. So now the only thing left for us to do is sort a little chimney. And I have a very cool idea which requires us to get some of this stuff, which we can then smelt up. And I think with these bricks we can make one of these very fetching new decorated pots. And then if we break that and do this, and something like this, and we could put the pot there with a little campfire on there and some trapdoors. And we've got ourselves a very funky little chimney. And given this house is supposed to be for food, let's add a couple of little pens for some animals and a whole bunch of crops all around. Well, I think that is looking very lovely indeed, especially the parkour sheep. And we even managed to put together a little bit of an interior. Oh, you're right there, mate. So that's the first part of our village done. Next up, we need somewhere for storage. Because I imagine this is fast going to become a problem. And after getting together a blooming lovely block palette in the first house, this is what we came up with. The same combo blocks, but with a rascal bit of dirt and rooted dirt in there for good measure. And with this house, we added a lovely little tower because, well, why not? And you're not going to believe it. I've even done a lovely little interior with a few bits of storage that's going to keep us going for hopefully a little while. And you might notice we're missing Mr. Camel. Well, he's been temporarily rehomed inside the food house. You right, dude? It doesn't mean that we're going to eat him though, I promise. So now that's 2 of the houses from our bamboo village all ticked off. Next up, it's all about mining, because early game is pretty much all about mindless mining for resources. And whilst this armour combination that we've got is pretty fetching, it isn't really giving me that much protection in hardcore. And when we're all done, we're going to build another lovely little house to go in our village just about here. But for now, I'm going to dig down here and create a few different mines at different Y levels so we can get all the different resources we need. Maybe even some diamonds? But because that's incredibly boring, I'm going to go and do that and I'll bring you back when it's all done. Okay? So I've been down here for a while and I've been doing a bit of maths. I'm pretty sure that to get enough diamondes for a pick, enchanting table and full diamond gear, that I'm going to need about 29 of the bad boys. Well, lucky for me, I think I found enough. 33 diamonds. So let's treat ourselves to some snazzy new clothes. Goodbye, rubbish old junk. Shall we quickly build ourselves a house now on top of those mines? Lovely jubbly. So that's the mining house for our village all done, and it's really starting to come together. Next up, we need to build up our XP levels. Because our luck is in. Because if we head inside here and go down here, and then head all the way down that way, I stumbled across this thing. And if we dig our way out of here, it brings us out right about here, which is the perfect place for another house for our little village. But before we do anything with that, I know I said that this armour was snazzy. Well, I lied. Because we can really make it snazzy with some of these awesome armour trims that we found earlier. But I actually want to have a little bit of an adventure, because we've been building, chopping and mining for quite a while. So seeing as we're living in a jungle, I thought maybe we could go and find one of those jungle temples where I think you can get another armour trim. How are you actually supposed to find anything in these things? Oh, there's one. That legit took so long, we must have travelled like a gazillion blocks or something. So question, does anyone actually bother to try and crack these codes? Or do you just do what I do and just break it? Ooh, yes! The wild armour trim. 2 of them. Ooh, and a diamond. Guess we might as well get some free stuff too. There's the other one. Ooh, 2 more. So we got 4 of them. That's so good. Let's head back and see what it all looks like on this armour. Ah, home sweet home. After all that walking, food is starting to become a bit of a problem, so we might have to say bye to a few of you guys. So we put all our stuff away, we got some food cooking up, and now it's time to have a look at some of these armour trims. I think I'm right in saying you need to make yourself a smithing table, so a couple of bits of iron and some wood. Let's plonk that down there, strip off a bit, and then we can have a look at some of these. So, oh wait, yeah, we're going to need an ingot. Let's try a few things. I think you can try like lapis and gold. Let's give this a go then. I think we'll start with the chest plate, given that's the main focal point. And I think, as we're in a jungle, it should be the wild trim. Oh yeah, I like the look of that. Let's go with that one. Let's have a look then. How does this look? Gorgeous. Time lapse, baby. So that's another beautiful build for our bamboo village done. And if we go inside and head down here, you can see our beautifully decorated skelly farm. Okay, didn't quite get to that bit yet. Next on the list was enchanting, but before that we need to get some levels out of these losers. And a couple more taps should get us up to 45 levels, which should hopefully get us some good enchantments on the armour and our pickaxe. So first we're going to need to farm a bunch of sugarcane so we can make some bookshelves. Ooh, a parrot. Should we get distracted? Yoink. Hello, friend. Oh, you're hungry, aren't you? Oh, you didn't want many seeds, did you? I guess it wouldn't be much of a jungle if we didn't have a parrot, would it? And I think we've got some leather, but not quite enough. Sorry, guys. And we don't actually have any obsidian for the enchanting table, so we're going to have to find some orange juice. And luckily, I think there was some down here in our little diamond mine. Quick little sidetrack. Something bad happened in my pursuit of getting a lead. Ah well, never mind. He was really annoying anyway. But anyway, now we've got the bits crafted we need to make this enchanting table, and I just need to figure out where we're going to put it. And looking around here, I kind of think the perfect place is in this little spot here. But it might be a little bit tricky because we're going to have to make it in like a kind of diagonal form. So I reckon right about there is probably the middle, and then we're going to need to figure out a way to put all the bookshelves just around it. I think that's just about right. Should we check that we can get a level 30 enchantment? We can. And now we can basically just decorate the hell out of it. Which I think has turned out pretty blooming nice. I've got a bit of lapis from earlier mining. Let's see what we can get. Ooh, Unbreaking 3. It's a bit risky. Don't know if we're going to get fortune or what we're going to get. Should we risk it? Yeah, let's risk it. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, you are kidding me. Sod that. That's coming right off. Attempt number 2. Ooh, efficiency 4. What else is going to be on that? Ugh. Seeing as that enchant was rubbish, should we just enchant our armour instead? It's not perfect, but it'll do. Helmet's pretty good. So now both our XP and our enchanting setup are all done. The final part of our starter village is being brave and sorting a trip to the Nether. So I'm thinking we can maybe make a path that goes all the way down here and hide something in the trees over there. So let's do that, and while we're at it, maybe decorate this area a little bit because these dirt paths are looking kind of pants. So here we are, our bamboo starter village is all done. What do we think? First off, as you can see, we've let Mr. Camel out, so he can now be free from what was, let's be frank, basically a camel prison. But I really think all of these finishing touches really make the difference to bring all of these builds together beautifully. And I've created this like leafy, fancy, bannery thing between these two towers, which leads all the way down to a lovely little path over to our portal. And that's the final thing that I think we need to accomplish for our first episode. Let's dip into the Nether to see what our Nether sport is. Hopefully it's a good one and we're like near a fortress or something. Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, jeez. No. No. No way. Not doing that today. I think we'll leave it there for now, shall we? See ya!